Kembali lagi di konten e-football. Ini aku mau main UEFA National League yang sekarang sudah fase perebutan peringkat uh, tiga dan final tuh. Final Spanyol, Portugal, perebutan peringkat 3, Jerman sama Prancis. Ini aku pakai Prancis dan kita mau ke Prancis lawan Jerman. Jerman. Oke. Ini startnya ikut cuaca normal, pengaturan, gameplay, level legenda. Oke, mulai. Baju biru. Taktik bermain. Dua. Oke, siapa ya? Oke, Tabiat. Tabiat. Nah, ini kuda sih. Dengan rambut kayak gua. Kurang sih. Bagus. Boleh. Kurang. Gaskian.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany.
Oh, national anthem Jerman.
Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Jerman, Alexander Nubel. Jonathan Rudiger, Kimmich, Kroos, Musiala, Baklovic, Kai Havertz. mulai.
And that gets things running. Fitz just eases him off the ball. Chouameni. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the wide positions. He's got the ability to turn quickly, got real pace in his game to engage defenders and go past them. And he just has this knack of using those assets to create space for himself in that final third.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, Lisa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Ball crossing.
Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Gnabry. Musiala. It's Kimmich. Musiala. Gnabry. Gnabry is onto this. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Musiala. That's a throw. Konate. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Germany are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
And it's Gnabry. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Rabiot. Good spot, he's seen the run. Delivery from Mbappe.
Kurang. Polisi.
Havertz.
Now
that looks a decent ball.
Bahaya.
Now it's Gnabry.
Nothing.
Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through.
Mbappe.
Closing in on goal.
Ditutup.
Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mittelstadt. He's got all.
Of course.
No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
He really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
No, he didn't quite get it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
He could be in here.
Mbappe.
Great hit! Split-second reaction.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Tomini luar biasa Tomini.
Oh, he'd have done well to
Aduh,
reach that.
terkuat anjay, betul sih.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Gnabry might just make this.
Oh, yang
That's
Saliba
a booking, always looked
kuning.
it.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Tar. Mittelstädt. That's Fitz. Looking for the runner. That looks a good ball through.
Waduh, terlepas. Kai Havertz.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that
Ya
because they
tadi
just don't
Kai
give up on
Havertz.
anything.
Ayo balas.
Germany have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Biasa.
Gendouzi.
Masih. Aduh, Gundosi jelek
France
mati.
showing a little more urgency now, and to be
Gara-gara
honest,
dia
Peter,
pulang,
this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe. Musiala proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Makin coy.
Gross.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Hussens, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had
Keadaan.
balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of
22 menit
desire
lagi
we hope will
bahaya.
spread.
It is looking like the end. If anything's
Sampai
going to happen,
aduh.
it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too
Coba
little too
main di
late,
belakang.
but they are giving it all they have.
Henriks.
Okay.
Rabiot.
Sip.
Threads one in. Spread it left. He's felt that, hasn't he? No, he's not getting his way this time. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Dosi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bisa. Ya.
And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Michael Olise. Makan tepis. Juga Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz juga. Mbappe juga salah ya. Biasa diberi kartu atas asis Musail Musala Saila. Oke, nanti kita lanjut pertandingan Spanyol lawan Portugal. Bye.